Hi Taurus, welcome to your July 2017 Astro update. It's Rena here. So in July, I think that what the house that's going to be most emphasized is your fourth house of home and family. Well, in addition to that, I would say the third house, because your third house is Cancer. And it's a friendly angle to you. It's a sextile. So what is the third house? It is the internet and other forms of communication. It's your siblings. It's your neighborhood. It's also your other extended family members like your cousins. And I think aunts and uncles fall into this sector. So I think it's fair to say that you may be dealing more with family in the month of July, because the month starts with the sun in that third house, and there are other entities that go in there at different times. But then the focus turns to your fourth house. So the fourth house can be the parents, especially the mother, and it can be your family. Well, I was going to say family of origin, but it can be the family home, or it can be your home base right now. It can be your hometown. So let me set the stage for you and tell you what transits are in store for you in July. Venus goes into Gemini on the 4th of July, which is a national holiday in America. And so for you, Venus has been in your sign. So you are ruled by Venus, and Venus is the goddess of love and beauty. So in the first house, it can, cast this extra glamour or attraction when it comes to the person's physical appearance. And so you can be more appealing to potential employers, potential love partners. And then on the 4th, it goes into your second house of earned income. And Venus rules this house. This is Taurus's natural house. So it's very good here too for money. Venus can bring money to whatever house she enters. And in the second house of earned income, it can mean a raise. It can mean that you have the money to spend on luxury items. Venus goes into your third house on the 31st of the month. And so the thing that I wanted to say about that is that Venus can restore harmony. I was looking to see where Mars is, because Mars tends to stir things up, okay? And Mars is going to be in your third house for the first few weeks of the month. So that could be with those siblings. You could be having some kind of disagreements with them, or just simply having more to do with them. Maybe activities that you're doing. This could be you getting involved in your local community more. And then Mars goes into that fourth house of home and family. And if you are having any kind of disagreements, it could be spilling over into that area. And if you have any kind of inheritance issues, because Saturn and Sagittarius in your 8th house of other people's money could be creating some kind of obstacle of sorts or challenge. And perhaps you're having these conflicts with family members. Maybe there's some kind of a property that is being bandied about, or, like having some kind of conflict with. That could be with Mars in that house after the 20th. That could be coming up for you. And so what I would say is, don't burn bridges. Don't be the instigator. If other people are acting greedy, if other people are trying to goad you in some way, be the bigger person. You are a fixed sign. I have Taurus rising. I feel you. But, and when it comes to money too, you know, you might be thinking that that is a stand worth taking, but not necessarily, not to sacrifice your peace of mind or your dignity, because whenever you're fighting about money, it can get very petty, and it can, you know, money is not a god. Money is a vehicle, and so it has to be put in its proper perspective. So Mercury, I just wanted to say that Mercury is going to be in that third house until July 5th, and then it goes into your fourth house of home and family. Now, I had said to you that Venus goes into the third house on the last day of the month. So there could be internet hookups of some sort, and it could involve something to do with somebody from your past. I've been saying this to a few signs that have similar situations going on, and I wanted to say that to you because I think that that could be the case for some of you. Now, there is a full moon in Capricorn on July 9th, and this is going to be in your 9th house of foreign travel and also higher education and your spiritual beliefs or life philosophy, things like that, publishing. So there could be some kind of project that you're wrapping up in these areas. If you're taking a trip, you may be wrapping up that trip. But for some people, it might just be that you finally have saved up the money to be able to take the trip. It might be that you come to a realization about something, about how you perceive your life, that is going to help you to view your I don't know what I would call it, to view your life in a more either holistic way or just spiritual way, instead of just a worldly perspective. Let's put it that way. For some people, you might be graduating from college even. And you don't have to be 22 either. You may be a more mature student. So this is what I wanted to get to regarding kind of like that emphasis, because there's going to be 2 new moons in Leo, and that's unprecedented. I mean, it does happen, just like sometimes there are 2 full moons, and that it's called a blue moon when that happens. But there are 2 new moons. One is in July and the other one is in August. The one in July is on the 23rd of July, and it's at 0 degrees of Leo. This is going to be in that 4th house. So, in addition to that, the North Node is in Leo. And it started going into Leo in May. I think it was around May 10th. So, it was while the sun was in your sign. And it's going to be in this sector for a year and a half. So, with the North Node, which is kind of like your destiny in the world, you could find that your dream house appears. And I don't mean just in terms of like it's your dream house because it's so luxurious, but it's like the dream location. It's something that's good for you. It's a place that will help you to be your best self so that you can help other people. Because ultimately, it's not just about us indulging ourselves. It's also about us engaging with others in a way that we can help other people with our gifts. So this could be something that comes about in a very unusual way. You know, destiny doesn't just unfold all the time in a linear sort of a way or a logical, predictable way, does it? Sometimes things seem to be random and quote-unquote lucky, and they might be totally total destiny that we orchestrated before we even came here. And so that could have something to do with family. Maybe you have a child that is your twin flame. Maybe you have a child that you have a very deep affinity for, and that child helps to heal you in some way. But whatever it is, it has to do with these issues. And then that second new moon is going to be a solar eclipse in a late degree of Leo on August 21st. And so that's like a very powerful new moon. And so that is very exciting if you have wanted to have a new home. And by the way, when I tell you the date of that eclipse, it may not transpire on August 21st, but that would be the launching pad. It could actually be 4 months later or 6 months later. But that could be for anybody who wants a new home, or maybe your first home. That might be the time when these things happen. But there could be some kind of a love connection via the internet. It's definitely a good period of time to launch internet-based projects like blogs. And it's possible at that full moon that this is going to be in play because the ninth house can be about publishing something, and so writing projects. Maybe there's some connection that way. But it looks really good, Taurus, and take care of yourselves. I wish you all the best. If you'd like a private reading, I have a natal chart interpretation special going on right now, and other types of readings at rainamoonastrology.com. The link is below. Take care. Bye.